Saskatchewan historically is a very rural, very conservative province. There's a lot of, historical and systemic issues here, especially as it comes to our justice system, addictions, poverty, homelessness. All of those things are predominantly um, affected in higher numbers with Indigenous people. So there is obviously that major gap between Indigenous people that trust their fellow Saskatchewan people, but at the same time, I think when we're talking about reconciliation in a broader view, and we're talking about understanding the history there, and how the federal government's decisions have impacted us, how other Canadians have picked up on some of those oppressive or maybe not so great views of us as Indigenous people. It's been hard to dismantle that. So reconciliation needs to be at the forefront in this country. But at the same time, I would be a hypocrite to sit here and say I don't understand why people don't trust us when we have the FSIN in the media saying that there's $20 million unaccounted for. And then we have the Métis Nation of Saskatchewan with a president that's on a stage saying isolate them to his own elected officials. It's like, how do we go into rooms and say, no, 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 just trust us, everything is completely fine? Obviously, there's some real trust issues within our own institutions, in our own governments, within our own people and communities. But at the same time, that shouldn't stop the work that we do with other Canadians, especially in Saskatchewan, when we're recognizing the history, where it's got us today, and how that is, an explanation for some of the things, addiction, root causes of crime, those sorts of things. But at the same time, I understand why people are like, I'm not going to give them blind trust, because they're publicly talking about why we shouldn't trust them in certain instances. So that's tough. What a hard question.